All right, I'm Matthew Rhodes, and this is my faith journey. So I began my faith journey at Cranford when I was a boy, and my grandmother used to bring me here, and went to Sunday school here and was baptized here, and then my wife and I were married here 37 years ago. And as I went through life, your journey sometimes gets derailed, and I went off working on my career and playing music and just wasn't coming to church and started having kids. And then I remembered something from when I was a boy. My Aunt Ruthie used to come visit us all the time, and she would come in larger than life, wearing a mink coat, had her French bulldog on a leash and carrying packages, and come to stay and be driving her big fancy car and telling us all about her trips to China and Paris, and the museum in Mexico was so wonderful. And I would love to listen to her stories. And one day she said to me, "Your church needs you. Don't forget that." And I didn't really give it a lot of thought and didn't think about it. And years later, it just dawned on me what she had said. And I thought, she's right. The little church definitely needs all the support it can get. And I was feeling that I wanted to come and hear the word, and I missed having that in my life. And so my wife and I started coming back again, and that's 10 years ago, and here we are. So not a very interesting, but that's the faith journey. So
you felt the call to come back. Aunt Ruthie helped you a bit with that. But
yeah, just one little comment from 40 something years ago. I won't tell you how many, maybe 50 years ago. But that's what initiated that. So that was it. No long, drawn out faith journey, like somebody else's, but that was mine.
was there a particular time in your life when you felt God's presence?
Well, probably many times, through my life with all the normal things, your kids being born, and but no, I just got so wrapped up in my life and all the things I was doing that, I wasn't really paying attention to much anything else. And then at some point, your eyes kind of open and you realize there's just something missing in your life. And for me, it was my faith, the pursuit of my faith. So I really needed to dig back in, and so I have.
I didn't realize you were a Cranfordite from way back then.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Well, my grandmother was born Audrey Cranford, and her father and grandfather built this church, 1900. So.
See, I didn't know that about you either, Matthew.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
Well, I didn't do it, but.
But I mean, if it hadn't been for your dad and grandparents, we wouldn't have this church.
That's right. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's in my veins as part of my family. And so I guess that calling, and my Aunt Ruthie was Ruth Cranford. And so her just giving me that one little message kind of brought it full circle.
So Aunt Ruthie was a woman of the world?
She was. She lived in a big house down in Richmond, and she was married to my grandmother's brother, John, who's buried out here